Okay, so far in your original story, the sea witch cut out your tongue, it hurts to walk on your legs, and you found the prince. So, what happens next? Like I said, because the prince pretty much had to babysit me when I got to the surface, he started to feel more like a big brother to me rather than, you know, a lover. Ooh, so he like sibling zoned you? Well, can you blame him? I mean, sure, but he's just met you as a human. What happened to giving a girl a chance? Well, don't get me wrong, he took me out on so many different adventures and we spent so much time together. But unfortunately, over time, he still saw me just like a little sister. Well, couldn't you have done what Ursula told you to do? Remember, you have your looks, your pretty face, and body language. Tink, remember in my original story I'm only 15? Ew, yeah, sorry, I forgot. And just my luck, the prince ends up falling in love with someone else. Of course he does. We can never have anything nice in these original stories. Was it Ursula in disguise like that Vanessa girl in your movie? No, it was kind of my fault that he fell in love with this woman. When I saved him from drowning, I left him by this holy temple, and a girl who lived there nursed him back to health, so he fell in love with her. So this chick took credit for you saving him? Yep, he thought she saved him. Ugh, that is so depressing. So the night of the prince's wedding approaches, and of course I know that I'm going to die the next day. So I decide to spend my final night on this earth looking out at the beautiful ocean. Oh, that's so sad. But I then see my sisters in the sea. And they tell me they went to see the sea witch and exchanged their own hair for a magic knife. The sea witch tells them that if I stab the prince in the heart and let his blood fall on my feet, then I could be a mermaid again. Wait, so you've got to kill the prince? Yeah, if I want to be a mermaid again. But even though I was terrified of dying, I couldn't kill him. I was so in love with him. So I tossed the knife into the ocean and then I jumped into the water. And then you turned into sea foam? Well, actually, no, I didn't. Wait, what? I actually turned into air. I was all of a sudden surrounded by spirits who called themselves the Daughters of the Air. They travel around the world spreading love and happiness, and because I spared the prince's life, I was given a second chance of an afterlife. And if I spend 300 years doing good deeds with the other spirits, then I will be given a soul and be allowed into heaven. Whoa! 300 years of doing good deeds will get you up there? Yep, I said I wanted a soul. 300 years of good deeds. I think I'd rather turn into sea foam. Why does that not surprise me?